dog is eating things. Hi guys, I hope everyone is having a fabulous fall/winter. If you guys don't already know this about me, I am a huge fan of Sephora. Aren't we all? And so Sephora sent me something in the mail last week about a huge VIB sale. Basically a sale for people who spend entirely too much of their paychecks at Sephora. Sephora Addicts Anonymous. Anyway, so yeah, they are having a sale this past weekend. It was 25% off, which isn't that much, but it's enough to make a difference when you are, buying several things. So I decided to take full advantage of the sale. I picked up all these different things that I've been wanting to try all year, but I never really wanted to take the plunge and just swipe my card. So yeah, I decided to pick up a whole bunch of things and then videotape it and call it a haul. So if you'd like to see what I got from Sephora this weekend, please keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I picked up was the Tarte High Performance Neutrals Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. But anyway, the reason why I picked this up is because I feel like lately I've been struggling with larger pores on my nose area, like pretty much like the center of my face. So I wanted to try something new. I've been using Benefit Professional Primer for a while, and I like that one, but I was kind of getting bored with it, and I wanted to try something a little different, see if it worked better. I heard a lot of good things about the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer too. So it was between this one and the Tarte one. And so, sorry if you hear Murray, the dog. He did not want to stay outside while I filmed. He wanted to be inside, but he also wants to make as much noise as he possibly can. Anyway, so yeah, I decided to get this primer because I wanted to try something to blur out this area. And when I was deciding between this one and the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer, I chose this one because it was in a jar and it kind of had like a thicker formula than the Makeup Forever one. So I figured it might work a little bit better with smoothing out those pores and making a more flawless finish. And I actually put this on underneath my makeup today, and I will say that it does really help. I think it does a better job than the Benefit Professional. Anyway, yeah, Tarte thing, working. I like it. I've used it only twice, but so far, so good. Okay, so next I picked up Becca's Under Eye Brightening Corrector. It's a salmon-based primer. I actually got this because I follow a girl, Natalie Hallcrow, on, I believe that's how you say her last name, Hallcrow. Don't quote me. Anyway, I follow her on Instagram. I watched one of her YouTube videos. She just started a YouTube channel, and she always has the fiercest under eye highlight. So I wanted to see what she uses. She uses this with a collaboration of the Sephora concealer as well. Pick this up too. I wanted to try this out. I know this color is pretty far from my skin tone, obviously. But I do like this. I put it underneath my eye. I wouldn't suggest putting this anywhere else where you conceal, like any spot correcting or anywhere like your nose or your chin, unless you have dark spots that you're trying to correct, because this is more for color correction. So I put it underneath my eye. The only thing I can say about this so far, I've used it twice. I have it on today actually. The only thing I can say is that I don't like how it will begin to crease if you put too much. So you have to have a really light hand while placing this underneath your eye, because I noticed, I normally don't have problems with under eye creasing with concealers, but I noticed that it did start to crease a little bit under my eye, and I took it with my beauty blender, blended it out, and carried it onto the lid of my eye as well. And I noticed it started creasing on the lid of my eye, which I never have issues with eyeshadow creasing or anything like that. So I had to set it with powder. I still saw a little bit of creasing. So that's the one thing I don't like about this so far. I've only used it twice, but I think it's because I went a little overboard with it today and was a little heavy-handed starting my life. Okay, so I also got the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer. And this was also what Natalie uses to conceal her under eye area. And so far, I think this has gone pretty well. I've only used it once. I'm wearing it today. And I feel like the color matches really well. It has more of a yellow undertone. I'm in the shade Caramel, 13 Caramel. I think that so far it's going okay. It had pretty decent coverage, but it wasn't too thick. Okay, next I got Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade, which everybody talks about. I know, everybody talks about it. But I never tried it. I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil and I love that one. But the only thing I hate about that pencil is I swear I go through it in a month. So even though it is the best brow product I've ever used, and it's the most natural, like every stroke looks like a hair, I go through it so quickly. So sometimes I go back to Sephora, they don't have it in stock, or I have to wait for it to come in. So I figured I'd get something else by her since her products are so good and see if I like that as well. And this one looked like it lasts longer. I got the color Ebony. And the only thing I can say about this is I think I might have gotten a shade too dark. I have it in my brows today. I tried to wear as much of this makeup as I can so you can see it on the palette. So yeah, I have it on my brows right now. It is a little bit darker than probably what I would have chosen, but I think with blending it out, I blended it out with the Brow Wiz spoolie and I put a little clear gel over it and I think it's working pretty well. I don't know. You tell me. So next thing I picked up was a little treat to myself. I got the Nars Stephen Klein Dual Intensity Blush. So this is a collection that's just come out by Nars. Blush is a more reddish, deep red, like mahogany tone. I'm wearing the blush right now, if you can tell. And then I got it because this highlight was so sick. I just had to get the highlight. So let me see if I can swatch it for you. Ugh, it's so pretty. This is the highlight and the blush. So the highlight has got a gold tone, but it also has a little more champagne in it as well. It's a light gold. And then the blush, I just felt like was perfect for winter. So I have been obsessed with highlighters like everyone has. Everyone's like trying to strobe, whatever. So I had to try the Bobbi Brown highlighting powder. It says strobing simplified, it's really cute. Anyway, so I don't have any of Bobbi Brown's products. I think this is my first Bobbi Brown product. So I don't have like her shimmer bricks, or any of her highlighting powders or bronzers. So I wanted to try this one because it just seemed up my alley. It's called Bronze Glow is the color, and it's so pretty. Bronzy gold, and I had to try this one out because it was just calling my name from across the store, so I wasn't going to like not get it. But I'm wearing the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow on my cheeks as we speak. It's highlighting them. I don't know if it's making them pop, but I'm trying to give you like Naomi Campbell. So if I didn't have enough highlighters with just those two, I also had to get another one. This one, I don't know if I will use much on my face, but it is the Urban Decay Naked Illuminator. I've always wanted to try this. This is a shimmering powder for your face and your body. This would just be really pretty to put on like the décolleté area, as well as maybe top your highlighter if you're like going somewhere crazy and you just want highlight to be, crazy. And it comes with like a brush underneath there as well. I don't know if I'll ever use this. I never use those brushes. But yeah, this one is really pretty as well. It's got a lot more shimmer or glitter in it. You can see the chunks of glitter. So that's why you may not want to use too much of it on your face. But I thought it just made my skin glow in a really pretty way. So I figured I would try that just like in this area and maybe top some of my other highlighters with that. So I got 3 highlighters. Nothing crazy about that, obviously. Next, I got the Urban Decay Revolution High Color Lip Gloss. Mouthful. And I got it in Liar. So I have never used any of these Urban Decay lip glosses, but this color is so pretty. I wasn't expecting it to be, but I swatched it on my hand and it's pretty opaque. I'll swatch it for you right now. And I'm also wearing this color as we speak. I put Lolita by Kat Von D liquid lipstick on underneath, and then I topped it with this. But I love this color. But I mean, these are just gorgeous. You can wear this without a lipstick. You can wear it with probably out a liner. Okay, maybe you want a liner, but you can definitely go without a lipstick because they're so opaque and so beautiful. So yeah. I then got another Nars Stephen Klein piece. So this is the Killer Shine Lip Gloss in Fast Life. And I don't know, this was maybe an impulse buy, but it was really pretty. So, you know, I could justify it. It has one of these brushes. Just like a little like lip brush. Anyway, yeah, this is the color right there. And it's got more of a rosy hue, less peachy than the Urban Decay, but it looked really pretty. I tried it on yesterday and I loved it. I love this gloss, both the Urban Decay and this one. Neither one of them are sticky. Okay, so next I got Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. The same kind as Lolita that I'm wearing, but I got this one in Bachelorette. So this is what it looks like. This is not really a winter, fall appropriate color, but I liked it, so I wanted to get it. Look how vibrant it is. It's like a deep, deep pink, and it kind of has like a reddish undertone to it. But I love this. I don't know. This is not fall appropriate, but I don't care because I love it. Next I got a Nars Audacious lipstick in Dipbrow. I've always wanted one of these. I don't know. I never took the plunge and bought it because they're a little more expensive. But I figured with my 20% off, now's the time. But I thought it was so pretty. It's kind of got a burnt orange color in the tube, but once I swatched it, it kind of gave me more chocolate brown, which is totally appropriate for the fall with an orange hue, orange undertone. Anyway, I thought this was really pretty. Like if you wanted to do a deeper, more chocolatey lip, but I figured it was a little more wearable because it kind of has the orangey red undertone, so it, you know, is still in that red family. Last makeup item I got is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. So this puppy was another thing I wanted, but very expensive. So yeah, I figured now was the time because I don't know if I would have gotten it otherwise, especially with it being my first time. But anyway, this is the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. It has red algae extract and a special complex that they've created. I don't have too many skin mists, but I have drier skin. I have eczema actually on certain parts of my body, like on my legs. And I luckily don't really get any patches on my face, but I still have dry skin on my face, except for sometimes the T-zone will get a little bit oilier throughout the day. But for the most part, everything's pretty dry. So this makes your skin so hydrated. I don't know what's in here. It's got like a milky look. I don't know if you can tell down there. This is the actual product. But after you spray yourself, you are glowing like straight up J-Lo. Like you are glowing. So if you have oily skin, I can see this being an issue. I don't know if I would use this. But for me, I think it works out pretty well. I don't go to town with it, like 2-3 spritz, that's it. And it has an amazing sprayer. Just, no scent, no scent. But anyway, an amazing sprayer. I hate sometimes when you spray skin mist and then you get like little dots of product on your face. This comes out in a super fine, even mist. So I got a sample from Sephora for the Fresh Soy Conditioning Eye Makeup Remover with Soothing Mallow Extract. And it removes waterproof makeup. I like the company Fresh. I've used a couple things from them. They have cool products. I've used a rose face mask. I love that. And I got a sample from Sephora and I really, really liked this. I never really have used any specialty eye makeup removers. I always use stuff from the drugstore. I've used Pond's cold cream for like the longest time, and then every now and then I'll try the oil and water combos, but sometimes those will burn my eyes. I have contacts, and so those oily solutions will kind of seep into my eye. Anyway, I tried this. I really like it. It doesn't leave like an oily residue afterward. I also got the Perricone MD Nutritive, yes, cleanser. So I've gotten this once before. This has a very interesting scent. It kind of smells like baby powder. So if you do get this, I suggest definitely keeping it out of like hot, steamy areas. So maybe by your sink or wherever. But yeah, I'm gonna try this again. Works pretty well. Next, I got the Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield Broad Spectrum SPF 30. One of the cool things about this product is the fact that it is a serum, but it also is supposed to give you like a blurring effect. So I thought this was cool because it kind of works like the Tarte primer or any type of primer that fills in your pores or fills in fine lines. It kind of has that property to it, but it's a serum. So this actually feels, let's see if I can squirt a little bit for you. It comes out like this, but it feels a little more, I don't know, serum-y than like the Benefit Professional Primer or the Tarte primer, but it also still blurs those fine lines at the same time. So it doesn't do as good of a job, but I figured this was great to have underneath the moisturizer. And then also, if you're not wearing makeup for the day, this is kind of a cool way to smooth out your skin and make it, you know, have that flawless finish without putting on makeup. So that's kind of cool too, to have, you know, a little bit of help without having to put on like a makeup primer. And last thing I got, that's it. Last thing, I swear, is the Hydra Pure Intense Moisture Cream from Dr. Dennis Gross. I needed a facial moisturizer for daytime and night. You can use it for both. It is pretty heavy. Looks like this inside. It also has an interesting scent. Some of these kind of have like a medical scent versus like flowers. But you know, that's fine as long as it gets the job done. AKA make me beautiful. So this is pretty thick as well. But you can definitely use it during the daytime. At least I can with my dry skin. It doesn't bother me at all. And I use this and I add just a drop of facial oil, 1 drop. That's it during the daytime. At night, I'll put 3 drops of facial oil, but during the daytime, 1 drop, that's it. And it'll keep me moisturized throughout the day. So I like this one. Great for AM and PM use. So yeah, that is everything I got from Sephora, practically the whole store. I just wanted to share it with you guys and kind of give you miniature reviews on things. I've only used things for like 2 days. The sale was just this weekend, but I can already tell with a lot of them that they're great products. So I wanted to share with you my thoughts and let you know what I got. Also, they gave me a bag, yay, to keep it all in. So yeah, I don't know if they'll be having another sale before Christmas, but I have a feeling they will. So keep your eyes peeled. If you're not already a member at Sephora, become one, because you hear about these types of sales all the time. And also you get samples, which who doesn't want samples? You're already spending the money. So, you know, might as well get things that you can like take with you on the plane or to travel for, I don't know, winter break. Anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here is a little look into my shopping addiction, and I can't wait to talk to you in the next video. All right, see ya. Bye.